So today I pulled the valve covers, painted them, cleaned everything out, put new gaskets in there. I noticed the backs of them were starting to leak a little bit. They're just 10 mils all the way around. Really easy, self-explanatory. So that's the update on the Dodge so far. Last night what I did was I went around and put all new shocks in it, which was a pain in the ass. I just got it back from detail and had them shampoo the carpet and everything, so they did an excellent job on the carpet. I mean, it's got a little stains and shit around this here, but overall, I mean, they did a really good job. They brought my seats back, got all the oil and stuff out of the seats. It smells real good now. I did notice one thing: the windows weren't rolling up and down, and they're intermittently moving while I was going down the road. And I found there's a connection down here, right here, under the BCM. And that was not latched all the way. They must have been trying to shampoo the carpet and they hit that or something and unlatched it, and it was messing with the windows. But they did a real good job. And they cleaned it pretty good. I mean, I can't complain. So, only thing left now is I'm going to run some motor flush through it today, and I'm looking for a set of 10-ply tires because I want to put a truck camper in the back of this. One thing I did notice was this vacuum hose here, the bottom one, the one coming from the PCV over, was leaking. There was a hole in it and I heard it sucking air. So I put a new hose on it. That's the old update on the Dodge. Now I'm going to go flush the motor and then go from there. You're going to have to grab that base now and finish tightening it up the rest of the way. Or you put a ratchet on it and you grab the top right here. There's a little slotted area. It's like an 8mm or something fits it. But I'm going to grab the base down there and tighten it up the rest of the way and stop it from spinning. You can use a rubber band wrench or your hand, whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and put this 11/32 on there and hold it. And I have a 19mm ratcheting wrench. I'm going to tighten it down the rest of the way with that. Alright, we're going to let it down now and get the top bolts. The top bolts are extremely rusty. Well, she's running pretty good now. The motor flush, it needed it really bad. So in about 1,000 miles, I'm going to do another motor flush. There was like, it's like whoever put the PCV system together before, when they had it apart, there was a cracked vacuum line going to the PCV valve. And you can see how there was carbon that was starting to build up in the top of the valve cover, right where it dumps into the PCV valve. So when I pulled the valve covers off in the back of the building over here, we have this baking steam cleaning machine. I put the valve covers in there, so it like literally baked all the carbon out of the valve covers until there was like almost nothing left. And then I ran down the road and I got this this regular $7 bottle motor flush. It looks like thinned out transmission fluid. It's really strong. I dumped it in the engine and drove it back to the dealership, let it idle in the stall for another 10-15 minutes. It says only do it 5 minutes, but I wanted to make sure the engine got as clean as possible. And when I dropped the oil, it was almost like tar. I mean, the stuff came out super black, and you can tell it was just eating up whatever's in that engine. And then I put some full synthetic high mileage 10W30 Pennzoil, that new silver or platinum stuff that they have, with one of the 10,000 mile filters. So in about 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles, I'll drop it and I'll do it again and flush it with some Z-Max, and then do one more oil change and then call it good. But the new valve covers are in, no leaks, no nothing at all, super clean underneath. I'm really excited about it. And Operation Restoration Dodge Ram has, it's almost to the point where I can really call it quits for right now, you know, just for what I'm using it for work purposes, not full-blown restoration. Obviously, I'd have a lot more money tied up into it, and that's not where I'm at with this build. But for what I have in this so far, this truck runs pretty damn good, and I'm pretty excited about it overall. And it's just, it's a good day. It's a good day today. Take care, guys.